All right, race fans, welcome to TurnLeft TV. Be ready for some high-speed action tonight. Step on the gas. All right, race fans, welcome to Brands Hatch. This is TurnLeft TV, and I'm your host, Heath Johnson. Racing Mania kicks off their 2019 Blancpain GT3 series season with a 45-minute race at Brands Hatch. And I think we have over 30 drivers in here right now, and this race is going to be a blast. Thanks so much for coming in and joining TurnLeft TV. It'll be live right here, boys and girls. Hang on to your horses. Very famous road course located just south of England. It's race number 1, Racing Mania's 2019 Blancpain Series season. Who's going to take home the victory? Well, you're going to have to find out right here on TurnLeft TV by watching live. Thanks so much for coming in. I'm your host, Heath Johnson, and what an exciting race we got for you tonight. Very honored to be able to bring you the first race of the season for Racing Mania. Gonna have to, so many drivers in here, man. I have to change the location of my logo right there. Gotta move her down just a little bit more. Oh man, can't make her much smaller. Oh boy, that's a good problem to have here. A lot of drivers out tonight. So top time 122.046. Thank you for coming out to the YouTube channel and checking it out. If you like what you're seeing, please hit that thumbs up button, man. If you haven't subscribed to TurnLeft TV, I encourage you to do so. You can also click on that little bell just to the right of the subscribe button. You get notifications when races have been uploaded or when we got some broadcasts scheduled. You can also hit that donate button if you'd like to. Up in the banner of the channel, please donate to my channel through PayPal right there in the top right of the banner. Thanks so much for coming in. Take a look at the track here at Brands Hatch, located just south of London, England, about a half hour, 45 minutes south of London, England. 3.9 kilometer road course, 9 turns, very, very challenging. Not only twists and turns, but also elevation changes. This is a slugfest. This track is a very, very challenging track, and excited to bring you this race from flag to flag tonight. Ed Palumbo joining us in the chat, says, what is this, man? Looks like some race cars, buddy. So it's the middle of the day here. That's right. United States, it is the middle of the day. We're only talking about 3:30 right now, 3:40. But over in England, it is about 8:30 right now. So race starts at 9 o'clock British Standard Time. I know, man, there are other places on the planet other than just here in the United States. Take a look at the schedule here. The Blancpain GT3 series. Brands Hatch 45-minute race here tonight. Silverstone coming up next week. In Spa, 60-minute race. That's actually a 24-hour period, all scrunched into 60 minutes. So you're going to get day, night conditions there. Nürburgring, 45 minutes on 5 November. And then Paul Ricard, another 60-minute race. Now, I think that goes from morning to evening, if I'm not mistaken on that one, as I was reading the rules on 12 November. Misano, 19 November. Zandvoort, 26 November. And Hungaroring on 8 December. So it looks like we're in the qualification session, 20-minute qualifying. I'd like to thank you so much for coming in and watching TurnLeft TV. Greatly appreciate all of your support here. Never thought in a million years that people would be watching my channel. Greatly appreciate all the support through the years. Check out the side-by-side view. We got Thomas Golab, our series champion, making his qualification attempt. A little side-by-side action here. Again, thanks so much for coming in to TurnLeft TV. Peace to all of you out there across the world. And if you like what you're seeing, you can also go down into the link in the banner, or excuse me, in the description of this channel and click on that Fanatic link. That helps us out. If you're interested in purchasing some Fanatic equipment, definitely follow that link. Greatly appreciate all of your support, whether you just click on it or choose to purchase a wheel or pedals, wheelbase, shifter, whatever the case may be. Those guys will look. Follow me at TurnLeft TV on Twitter and at TurnLeft TV 1 on Facebook. Also, you can look me up on Discord there, with the address is on the top left. Right now, the top time, Gregor's Mulat, 122.274. I saw some guys running 121s in practice, so I think that is possible. Hey, coming up tomorrow night, man, we'll be at Road America in the Ironman Racing Series for 34 lappers, race number 7 in that 4th season of 2019. That'll be live right here on TurnLeft TV. That is Wednesday, October the 16th, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll take a look at this schedule. Going down the left side here, Brands Hatch, of course, 45-minute race tonight. Silverstone coming up next week. You see 24 hours of Spa. That's a 60-minute race and entire day in that 60-minute time frame. That's coming up on 29 October. Nürburgring, 45-minute race coming on the 5th of November. You see Paul Ricard over on that right side, starting off on that right side there. That's a 60-minute race, 12 November. And that's going to be morning through evening. Misano on 19 November, Zandvoort on the 26th of November, and then finishing out the season 8 December on at Hungaroring. Very fun track there. Got about 12 minutes left here, just almost 13 minutes, I guess, left in the qualification session. Take a look at Michael Brooks here, currently 13th on the grid, 123.187 in that BMW. 5 manufacturers in here this evening. The Aston Martin, the Audi, the BMW M6, the Porsche, and the McLaren 720S. 5 GT3 cars from the Challengers pack. If you're interested in getting a hold of some GT3 cars. Not all of the cars, but at least 5 of them are in. Still waiting on the Lambo and the Ferrari to get added to this pack. I know there was some talk with Marcel about some licensing issues and so forth, so you might not see those too soon. Now, I want to say right off the bat here that I am going to probably have some trouble with some of these names here, so bear with me on that. Please have a little patience with me. Oh, a little accident right there. And sync up a replay here. This is Dino Faldetta. Coming around. Oh, man. A little bit of a... looks like he came off track right there. Wayne there spinning that car into the wall. Have some trouble, man. I tell you, there's a couple of places on this track that would just reach out and bite you. Be very careful. Hell of a place to put the antenna in. About 9 minutes left here in the qualification session. Top time right now, James Zuba, 22.081. Gregor Gulat is second. Nikolai Maliki is third. Hector Thompson fourth. Thomas Golab shown in fifth. Andy Rassi is sixth. Adam Karkuzeski shown in seventh. Morris Pishuta is eighth. Ricardo Morelli is ninth, and Javier Conte is 10th. Now dropped down to 11th. Michael Brooks jumps up to the 5th position. A lot of drivers out here tonight. Showing 33 on the grid. Now my grid only goes to 20, only to 30. But that's a good problem to have, man. Again, we'll take a look at the track here. Brands Hatch. Again, 9-turn road course, just a shad under 4 kilometers, 3.9 kilometers in length. This track is located just south of London, England, about 30 miles or so. Or let's do 30 minutes. Very fun track, man. Again, challenging track. You got some elevation changes. You got very technical twists and turns. And this thing can get away from you in a hurry here. I think the best strategy here is just race this track here. Let things sort of play out the way that they're going to play out. Don't overdrive the thing because it really can get away from you in a hurry. Take a little ride along here and give you an idea of what this track's like. Hey, thanks so much for coming out tonight. We're going to give you a few laps here in the Aston Martin Vantage GT3 car, give you a fairly decent idea of what it's like to get around Brands Hatch here. This track is located just south of London, England. Very fun track, very challenging track, man. These guys have their work cut out for them tonight. We'll do a couple laps here just to give you an idea of what it's like to get around this joint. Thanks so much for coming out. If you like what you're seeing, please hit that thumbs up button down in the description. Follow me on Twitter at TurnLeft TV, Facebook TurnLeft TV 1. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, I encourage you to do so. Click that little bell next to the subscribe button so we can get updates on when races are airing. Also when I have videos uploaded. Share these videos with all of your friends. Social media platform where you can share YouTube videos. You can share my videos here at TurnLeft TV. And if you're interested in some broadcasting work, look me up. TurnLeftTV@gmail.com. Sure we can work something out. All right, well, this track's pretty challenging here. We'll do one full lap here. We're still on the out lap. Do one full lap here, and then we'll do a come around and come into the pit so you get an idea of what it's like to get into that pits. All right, here we go. Be down to the turn, third gear here. You got to be very careful when you come off this, so not to go too wide. Ended up in that kitty litter on the left. And then this is the first gear turn here. Easy to get off the track right there as well if you don't get it loaded up quickly enough. We're going to do this one in second gear. Try to get that car straightened up before you're back in the throttle. You'll end up in that right side in that grass there. And then this is also eventually a second gear turn, at least it is for me. And then again, in the throttle quick as you can. Right-hander coming up here, pretty high-speed right-hander. Cold tires, you can really get this thing off to the side right there. Be real careful. Second gear here, in an overrun area there. Another second gear, get this down to the bottom so you can use the exit a little bit better. Second gear turn there. Some guys might be able to do that one in third. Getting the gas as quickly as you can and then get up through the gears. All right, man, that's a lap around Brands Hatch, just to give you an idea. A lot slower than what these guys are turning. Look at that, 121.662. We'll give a couple minutes left here in the session. So 45-minute race here from Brands Hatch, race number 1 in the 2019 Sim Racing Mania Blancpain GT3 Series season. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out and joining in so far. It's like Kalo Bribes, man. Big fan here. And then checking out, he says he was at work. Oh man, well you can watch it later. It's always going to be on YouTube. Looks like James Zuba. James Zuba. 21.662. Hector Thompson second. Andy Rossi third. Gregors Bulat is fourth. And Nikolai Maliki is fifth. All right, boys and girls, get ready. Thanks so much to Racing Mania for letting me come in and broadcast this race. Very excited about this. Hopefully we do a good job for them. Looks like still in the qualification session. Guess these guys are going to do a little bit of a warm-up there. Take that back. Oh, man, psych! You got all excited. Work out the bugs there. Being a new company there coming with me, or a new entity, new league, I should say. Broadcast, so the bugs worked out. Guess you got to wait another 10 minutes. Man, I was chomping at to get on bid. I'm ready to go. Let's get this baby rolling. We've got 9 minutes left here. And I want to say thank you so much for coming out to the YouTube channel and checking out TurnLeft TV. Greatly appreciate all of the support. And to give you an idea of what you're going to find here on the YouTube channel, got a lot of playlists here. Ironman Racing Series is that stock car series that I broadcast on Wednesday night. Some Indy Z car series stuff I did for IndyCar Brazil. High Octane Racing League Bushwhacker series. Once in a while I'll do an in-car on that one on Friday nights. Some DTM stuff. A lot of little playlists here to check out. Also, if you would like, please hit that subscribe button in the on the right side of the channel and hit that little bell. If you like what you're seeing, please hit that thumbs up button. Let me know how I'm doing. Thanks to all those folks who've come out, supported TurnLeft TV. Make sure the ugly cam's working in this screen too. Okay, thanks so much for coming out, and what a huge field we have here. And I want to say thanks so much to Racing Mania for letting me come in and broadcast this race. I've been excited about this since we sort of worked the deal out, and came in and did a lot of laps here on my own in the Vantage GT3 car just to get an idea of what this track was like. And I've been so excited about this, really eagerly awaiting today to be able to bring you this race. So my honor, and good things to come, I think, with Racing Mania. Should be a great race. So leave the comments, not about how ugly I am. I get those all the time. You can share my videos anywhere you can share YouTube videos. You can share these videos. I encourage you to do that. Looks like we got 6 minutes left in warm-up before we make it happen here. Then we're going green for real. And there's one of those areas I said you got to be real careful about, or you will get off track. Coming off that turn, elevation change, tight left-hander. Richard Brooks right now shown in 6th. He pulls that car off. Oh, man. Now that was a heck of a wreck right there. Looked up over the tire barrier there. Loses the side of that car, and then hope no fans were hurt in that one. We get about 2.5 minutes left before we get the drivers to their cars and on the starting grid. Hey, coming up on Friday will be at Talladega Superspeedway. Race number 7 in the 2019 fall season, high octane racing league Bushwhacker series. will be in action for two 25-lap heat races and the 50-lap points race. That's coming up on Friday, right here on TurnLeft TV. Haven't decided whether I'm actually going to race in that race or if I'm just going to sit back and watch. Take a look at our side-by-side view. Hopefully that's working okay. You can follow me on Twitter at TurnLeft TV and also on Facebook at TurnLeft TV 1. Peace to everybody. Thanks for coming out and watching. My Discord address up there on that top left. And if you're interested in some racing equipment, click on that Fanatic link down in the description of this race. Greatly help me out. And then if you're interested in purchasing, follow that link, man. Thanks so much for all of your support. We'll get the ugly cam off there. Ed Palumbo already said I was ugly. Hurt my feelings, man. So Ed Palumbo in here joining the chat says, ugly. So thanks for coming in. Appreciate that support. See if our track map is working here. Looks like it is. We'll pop that up every once in a while. It's a little bit of a mess here, but everybody's in the pits. All right, boys and girls, about ready to make it happen for real this time. "31 drivers joining us in here right now. All right, man. Well, race number 1, 45-minute race from Brands Hatch. GT3 cars, the official content. This is the Challengers Pack. This is Sim Racing Mania, race number 1 in their 2019 Blancpain GT3 series season. Thomas Golab, I believe, is our top driver here. This guy's going to start from a standing start. Actually, James Zuba is the standing start. Here we go. I think these guys are actually going to do one pace lap single file. That's how it is. There was a little bit of a tweak there. So single file start here, and then any full course cautions. I don't think there will be any full course cautions. Will be single file as well. So James Zuba is our pole sitter. Second place is Hector Thompson. At Vantage, Antti Rossi starts in the 3rd position. Starting in 4th in that Porsche is Gregors Bulat. Thomas Golab starts in the 5th position. Nikolai Maliki starts in 6th. In 7th is Javier Conti. 63 of Adam Karkozeski starts in the 8th position. Michael Brooks at BMW starts in 9th. In 10th is Danielle Vidmari in the 10th position. Ricardo Morelli starting in the 11th position. In 12th is Morris Prosciutta. Giacomo Ettore starts in the 13th position. Looks like somebody has missed the pits there, so I guess we're doing a little bit of a restart. We'll just start in 14th. How about that? 14th position is Daniel Nieto. Starting in 15 is Juan Roguez. Starting in 16th is Antonis Paparinopoulos. I'll say that 10 times. Russell Lowe starts in the 17th position. In 18th is Richard Brooks. Starting in the 19th position is Arthur Zagula. Stefano De Nadal starts in the 20th position. 21st is Gio Nuvoli. Dario Arezzo starts in the 22nd position. Andre Rosu starts in 23rd. 24th, Lorenzo Fanato. Dino Faldetta starts in the 25th position. In 26th is Antonello Mastro. And a couple guys here that have retired their machines and not starting the race, I guess. Single file. They're getting the green. Here we go. Starting this baby on the backstretch. So 45-minute race. James Zuba is our race leader. Hector Thompson is second. Nancy Rossi shown in third. It'd be nice to know what these guys are doing, that's for sure. It's one of the downsides of not having everybody in the channel there in the TeamSpeak to sort of be barking in my ear and let me know what's going on. So it does look like there were some guys there that didn't get in, so that's why they were restarting that. So 31 drivers here. Actually, looks like we have had a couple here that have retired already. So we're to green here. I think we're for real this time. James Zuba is our race leader. Hector Thompson second. Antti Rossi is third. Gregor Gulat is fourth. Thomas Golab shown in the fifth position. We look at Thomas Golab here running in the fifth spot. Come down the front stretch, crossing the start-finish line there. We're going to take lap one. Adam Barguzeski in that BMW running in the 8th position. Michael Brooks has come down the pit lane here, so not sure what's happened to Michael Brooks, but he's in the pits. So he's taking service here, not sure what happened to him. Good hard battle here. Take a look at this is Ricardo Morelli on the start there. It looks like, oh man, we got a big pile up there. Huge pile up in the fence. Some guys DNF there. It looks like. James Zuba is our race leader in that McLaren. Now, get our right screen up there. Here we go. He's got about a 1.5 seconds, almost 2 second lead over Hector Thompson. Antti Rossi is third. Gregor Bulat is in the fourth position. Thomas Golab is fifth, about 5.5 seconds down. Sartor Zgula in that Porsche. Now, he is running in the 18th position. Look at that, Adam Karkoszewski getting around Javier Conti on the low side as Javier gets that car wide. And Adam Karkoszewski takes over the 7th position. Andre Rosu getting by Lorenzo Finetto. Race down the hill and takes that position on the outside line. So now up to the 19th spot. Russell Lowe here in the 83. Oh, a little bit of trouble there. He spins that car, and that's the 88 car. He spins that car here, and so far he's just going to have to get it refired and get her on the road here. So Russell Lowe has a little trouble here. Spins out right now, shown in 18th. So our race leader continues to be James Zuba. We'll open up to about a 2.5, almost 3 second lead over Hector Thompson, who's shown in the 2nd position. Look at Hector Thompson here in that Vantage Aston Martin GT3 car. Right now shown in the 2nd position. Antti Rossi shown in 3rd. Look at that gaggle of cars here behind him, man. A good fight right there. A couple Porsches there battling it out. Look at that 4-way battle. Antti Rossi, Gregor Bulat, Thomas Golab, Nikolai Maliki. Maliki looking for a way to get around. Oh, he's going to dive down to the low side. A little contact right there. Maybe a little bit of contact. Thomas and Nikolai. He's trying to find a way to get this Porsche around this McLaren. Great 4-way battle here. Rossi now has his hands full with a fellow Porsche driver there, Gregor Bulat. Down on the outside, side by side. Are they going to be able to make it through there? So far, so good, man. He has got him breathing down his neck right now. Antti Rossi running in 4th. These guys coming up on a slower McLaren here. Edgar Poulat just ahead in third. Oh, a little bit loose there coming off the turn. Thomas Golab in this McLaren, shown in the 5th position. Guys starting to spread out here just a little bit. Look at this battle here, Daniel Nieto. He's getting by Ricardo Morelli, taking over the 11th position. Good hard battle there in that Vantage. Getting around the Audi. And this battle here just will not go away. Thomas Golab. Look at him in the 5th position. Some off the track right there. Looks like Russell Lowe gets off the track as Lorenzo Finetto gets by. Takes over the 19th position. Antonis here getting the wide right there. A little bit wide. He makes a little contact with the outside wall. And that Porsche, man, he was all over and into the grass there, into the kitty litter and into the wall. Has a little trouble there as Richard Brooks there following him. I believe that's Richard Brooks. James Zuba continuing to lead the field here. What a great battle there. He continues to march away. 3.8 seconds. Great battle back here in 3rd, 4th. Edgar Poulat now opened up a little bit of a lead here. He's in 3rd, up on Anthony Rossi. Thomas Golab is 5th. Nikolai Maliki is 6th. And that battle there pretty tight between the two of those guys. So we're following Nikolai Maliki. Trying to close in on that McLaren of Thomas Golab. Off the track there just a little bit, and you can use that area, man. Just got to be real careful. You end up losing the back end of that car and into the tire barrier. Coming down the front stretch. Crossing that start and finish line in 6th is Nikolai Maliki. Take a look at that James Conti here in this white machine. Tight battle right there with Danielle Vidmari. And this is for the 7th spot. Those guys battling for position. Down the hill, and hard left-hander here. .33 minutes left in this race. Take a look at Ricardo Morelli running in this Audi SimLab sponsored machine. Running in the 12th spot. Right now shown at 26 seconds back. Just behind him is Giacomo Ettore. Running in the 13th position in that Porsche. And close in on 12. In the 14th position is Antonis Paparinopoulos. There we go. It's a mouthful, man. So Antonis running in the 14th position right now in that Porsche. Again, I'm going to say apologize so much for mispronouncing any names there. Trying to do the best I can here. Richard Brooks running in the 15th position in that Aston Martin. Now Richard Brooks shown about 39 seconds back. Artur Sakula running in the 16th position in that Porsche as he's starting to try to close in on Richard Brooks there. That battle is for 15th, so 15th and 16th. Richard Brooks, Artur Sakula running in 15th and 16th. Andre Rousseau running in 18th. Oh, that's a little bit of an issue right there. Spins that car around, and the guys are going to try to get through here. Looks like everybody gets through just fine, and he's getting that car back on the track here, trying to collect his thoughts and get back, find a rhythm. And now is shown in the 18th position. Our race leader, James Zuba. Hector Thompson shown in second. Gregor Boulat is third. Antti Rossi is fourth. Thomas Golab is in the 5th position. Side-by-side action here as we watch this battle between Daniel Vidmonry and Javier Conti. So Danielle running in the 8th position, down on the inside here, might have preferred position as now that 7th place car heads for the turn and pulls off that pass. So Daniel Vidmonry gets around Javier Conti. Set sights maybe on that 6th position car. So Javier has not lost sight of Danielle. Danielle, they're working the wheel. So this track, man, it will just work you over. Very, very tough track, and you got to be on your game every turn. It's Michael Brooks trying to get another position here, take over the 22nd position. So Michael Brooks gets around Gio Nuvoli to take over the 22nd position. Gio Nuvoli back to 23rd. Take a look at Gio Nuvoli in that 177 car. Oh, a little bit cutting the track right there. Right now, the guy to beat is James Zuba. He's got a huge lead, 3-second lead over Hector Thompson. Although I'll tell you right now, Hector Thompson is starting to close the gap a little bit. Now, a shad under 2 at times. Michael Brooks here trying to get around Osni Cardoso. So down on the inside line as a preferred position. So this 23 car on the move has picked up 2 spots here. So Michael Brooks now up to 21st. Osni Cardoso back to 22nd. And Gio Nuvoli is going to try to get this position as well, as Osni Cardoso goes off track right there. I think we'll take a look here. Just overshot this turn. So really trying to get in the gas too early. Overshoots this turn in the kitty litter right there as Gio Nuvoli gets around. So Osni Cardoso has lost a couple spots here. Dino Faldetta coming around the turn here in this McLaren and gets in that grass right there and spins his car. So the car spins around. This guy's going to try to get around here. So Dino Faldetta spins around here, coming around off the final turn, and just a little bit wide there, gets in the grass. Been able to avoid disaster. So now we're starting to run up on some lap traffic here for James Zuba. Take a look at Hector Thompson here running in the second position, trying to close in, now down to about 2.5 seconds, so that time has diminished. So Hector Thompson on the move here to try to get a hold of James Zuba for maybe the last 20 minutes of this race. No mandatory pit stops here. You see Hector Thompson there getting by the lap car. Take a look at Antti Rossi, shown in the 4th position. And Porsche there, long, it's called the Druids right there, that long, hard right-hander. Giacomo Attore having a little bit of trouble there, swinging it wide on that turn, and then spins that car. Loses a position there, and now back to 14th. It's like after pit stops, now back up to the 13th position. Our race leader here in a whole lot of lap traffic right now. Take a look at Thomas Golov here running in the 5th position. Tight race there between Daniele Villamari and Thomas Golov. That is 5th and 6th. Villamari there coming off track. Oh, more trouble right there. Villamari there caught up to Thomas Golov, but then missed a couple turns and has lost some time. Got that Porsche of Nikolai Maliki hounding all over the back of Daniele Villamari. A lot of lap traffic here. And that could play a factor when you're going to catch these guys and where are you going to try to make a move to get around and how hard are they going to make it. You need to pass. So a lot of lap traffic here as James Zuba continuing to lead the field. And we got a couple guys on pit lane here. Russell Lowe, Gio Nuvoli on pit lane. Awesome pit camera. They send us on the back side of the pits. It's quite the camera placement in that one. James Zuba continuing to lead here. Has about a 2.2 second lead over Hector Thompson, who is chipping into that lead just a little bit. We'll take a look at Gregor Bulat. About 9.5 seconds down, running in the third position in that Porsche. So pretty much out there by himself right now. Back here and look at Nikolai Maliki running in the 7th position. Running in 8th is Adam Karkaszewski. 25.5 seconds down right now in that BMW. Daniel Nieto running in the 9th position, 28.8 seconds down, about 28.5 seconds or so down, running in 9th. Morris Pushuta running in the 10th position, 29 seconds down. Oh, a little bit of trouble right there. We got a spinner there down on the, coming off the track. Looks like Gio Nuvoli might have come around here. We'll see what happened to Gio. Hard left-hander right here, and then just loosed the back end of the car. It looks like that car might have been on maybe cold tires, not sure. But Gio coming around. I think Gio may have made a pit stop here. And now coming back out on cold tires, and that causes some problems sometimes. So this battle starting to tighten up here. Daniel Nieto, Prosciutto going by. Ricardo Morelli in this mix as well. It's about the tightest battle on the track right now, and this is Daniel Nieto in the 8th position right here in this 76 car, and then all over the back of him is Morris Prosciutto. That is for the the 9th spot. Adam Karkaszewski. Nikolai Maliki battling for position. Karkaszewski up on the high side here, takes that position. Gets up to 7th. Nikolai back to 8th. So this BMW is starting to climb up the grid here, up to the 7th spot. So in the last 20 minutes, who's going to rise to the top here? Right now, James Zuba just out there all by himself, so to speak, except for some lap cars. He's got about a 2.5 second lead over Hector Thompson. Now, Hector Thompson got that time down to around 2 seconds, but since then, that time has grown. And I got to be thinking that maybe, you know, in the long run here, you're going to start seeing these cars with a little bit of oversteer. Now, for those of you stock car fans, that would be a loose condition as the back end or the tires start to wear out a little bit. James Zuba is on a roll right now. And the thing to do here is just don't overdrive the track, and got a pretty comfortable lead right now. 2.5 seconds. Missed that camera, didn't I? Take a look at that Anthony Paparinopoulos. How am I going to pronounce that name? We're going to call him Pappy. Antonis Pappy. Paparinopoulos. There we go. I think I got that right now. That's a lot, man. Especially for these Yanks that don't have to pronounce those names very often. Right now running in the 11th position in that Porsche is Pappy. Thomas Golab had some trouble here, I believe. Misses the curve here and gets off the track and into the fence right there. Thomas Golab, hard contact into the fence. Man, he just got a little bit of side-by-side action right there, and he gets off the track and just cannot get this car turned, and it gets into the fence. He had such a good day going as well. So Daniel Nieto getting by here on the low side. And you watch, he's going to get into the fence here as they come around the track, and smacks the fence right there. Man, what a tough break for Thomas Golab. I know he had high expectations for this race today. You got some guys there smacking the fence. Might be a little bit of a warping issue there as well. Take a look at Lorenzo Finetto. Now running in the 22nd position. Just ahead of him is Javier Conti, who is actually running in 17th. Some of these guys have made pit stops here. Take a look at Russell Lowe running in the 20th position. Now Russell Lowe shown one lap down. Michael Brooks here getting off track and spinning this car into the grass. Doesn't make any contact with the wall. Got some cars coming here, so gets that car straightened back up, but has a little issue here. And just gets a little bit wide, I think. It's into the grass right here, and then this car comes around. And then trying to get this thing back, rolling in the right direction. This battle is for fourth. Antti Rossi trying to take over the fourth position. Good swapping positions right there. Daniele Vittimari also battling here. So great race right there between Antti Rossi, who is now in fourth, and Daniele Vittimari is fifth. These guys swapping those positions back and forth. Good hard battle here. Looking out of the back of Antti Rossi's machine. jump back up here and check this out. This is a great battle here. Rossi, Danielle Vinimari, and Adam Karkozeski. This is 4th, 5th, and 6th. Three-way battle here into the turn. Danielle Vinimari was looking on the outside, still trying to hound that outside, get that outside, and maybe do a little bit of a crossover move. Got 3 guys right here all running together. Oh, Vinimari runs off the track there just a little bit. On board here with Adam Karkozeski running in the 6th position. Look at this, man, 4th, 5th, and 6th. You could put couldn't put a piece of paper between the 3 of these guys. Oh, a hard move into the turn right there. Not going to be able to pull it off. That Beamer, Adam Karkozeski in 6th, trying to take over, gain another spot. Look at this, man. This is a very tight battle here. I'll tell you what, man, Mikolai's going to be in this mix as well, too. Mikolai Maliki is going to be in this mix here pretty soon. These guys keep racing the way they are. And, we've actually got a pretty tight battle here between 4th all the way back to 9th. Morris Bashuta running in 9th. Looking at the back of Danielle Vinimari's machine at Adam Karkozeski in that BMW. Nikolai Maliki in this mix as well, running in 7th. That Porsche. What a great battle here. Looking at 4 or 5 cars here running right together. A little bit of a server hitch right there, wasn't it? It looks like we've got a car off the track here. A couple cars off the track, I think. James Conti might have come off the track. And excuse me, Javier Conti. And this is Gio Nivoli, who's come off track. Back to this battle here, Antti Rossi running in 4th has opened up a little bit of a lead here on that pack, and I think there might have been a little bit of a server hitch here. These guys sort of still maintaining contact with one another, but this is 5th through 9th. On board here with the 9th place car, Morris Bashuta running in 9th, and you see very tight battle here. How about this, man? This is what you want to see when you see some GT3 racing. Tell you what, man, we got under 10 minutes to go, about 8.5 minutes to go. Everybody's trying to get what they can get here toward the end, and oh man, a little bit of missed turn right there, and is he going to be able to save it? So Morris Bashuta runs off the turn there, gets in the kitty litter, and now loses, doesn't lose any spots, but definitely loses contact with that front group there, or that group that he was running with. That's 4th through 9th. James Zuba has been spot on, although that lead has diminished. It's now down to a 2.5 seconds. Hector Thompson is on the way. Does he have enough time? Flipping those lights, saying, hey man, get out of the way. Just to let you know, I am coming here. I got to try to run down this leader, and he is starting to chip into this race lead here a little bit. And you're looking at about a second and a half here, and how much trouble is he going to have with this lap car? See the lap car getting way over to the left here to let him go. So now he lost about a half a second there trying to get around and negotiate that lap traffic. Take a look at back here in this battle, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. I guess that would be 5th through 9th. 5th through 8th. There we go. 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. This is the 8th place car of Daniel Nieto. Good hard battle there. Take a look at Dario Arezzo. Right now running in the 22nd position. Good looking paint scheme there by Dario. Now Dario is shown 3 laps down. Nikolai Maliki into the turn. Oh, misses that turn and hops over the barrier there, the zebra, and then spins that car, and oh my gosh. He was running in the 5th position. Watch this, man. Just misses this turn. He's trying to get in. Gets in at a bad angle here and hops up over this berm right here and then loses that spot. We're on board here. This is what it looked like from Daniel Vinimari's vantage point. Take a look at Daniel Nieto. Oh, almost gets into the side of Nikolai. So a little swapping of some positions here late in the race. Some got trouble there. And spread those guys out there just a little bit. Gregor Bulat has gotten around Hector Thomas. Hector Thomas has had some issues here. We're starting to wind down this race here. Hector Thomas has had some issues. He was running in the 2nd position. Take a look and see what happened to him. He's trying to navigate some lap traffic again. He's running in 2nd. He misses that turn in the same spot, man, and he spins that car around. Oh, man, hard contact with the wall there. So what a tough break there for Hector Thomas. He was running in the 2nd position and just missed that turn and then got that car backed into the fence. Oh, my heavens. That puts the 2nd position Gregor Bulat running in 2nd. James Zuba now in the clear here, I think. He's got a 10-second lead over position number 2. Hector Thomas trying to recover here. He's now in 3rd, 13, almost 14 seconds down. Here with about 3 minutes to go, almost 3.5 minutes left to go. Good battle right here. This is Daniel Nieto and Adam Karkazeski battling for position. This is for the 6th spot as we're starting to wind down this race. Michael Brooks here trying to gain a position in that 23 car. Fighting that Porsche, and it gets around on the outside and takes that spot. Now going to race down into the turn. Has that outside line, but has cleared Artur Zukula. Andre Rosu coming off track right here and spins his car, trying to catch it and spins around. No contact with the wall, though, and ends up facing the right direction. How about that, man? What a good luck that is. James Zuba, all he's got to worry about right now is just making sure he hits his marks and he is able to get around lap traffic here as smoothly as possible. Bulat running in the second position, trying to hold on to that spot. Good looking Porsche scheme right there. Hector Thompson, can Hector Thompson hold on here and finish in the third position? They're starting to run down the race leader. Had some trouble here as of late. Dino Faldetta here running in 23rd. McLaren here. We wind down the laps, wind down the time. 44 seconds left. Suggest to you we may end up having one more lap, and it does look like James Zuba is on the final go-round here, I believe, unless he's going to cross the start-finish line before that 30-second mark is up. James Zuba has really been in command of this race from the drop of the green flag. Pretty flawless race here for James Zuba. Just a little bit of lap traffic to negotiate once he really opened up a gap on second place. Hector Thompson was in second most of the race and then had some late race issues. That McLaren of James Zuba. Going to come home in victory lane. Putting the McLaren for race number 1 in victory lane. So congratulations to James Zuba. In second place, it'll be Gregor Bulat. Finishing in second. Hector Thompson going to limp that car around, I think, and finish in third. What a great race. Antti Rossi finishes in fourth. Daniele Vidimari finishes fifth. Adam Karkuzeski finishes sixth. Daniel Nieto finishes in seventh. Morris Bashuta finishes eighth. Nikolai Maliki finishes ninth. And Ricardo Morelli finishes in the 10th position. So it looks like we're going to get the podium drivers here at the start-finish line. At least two of them. I don't know where that third one went. So a great job to our race winner, James Zuba. So we'll see if we can't get some folks here in the broadcast booth. Hopefully we'll be able to get James in the booth with us here, maybe for a little bit of an interview. What a great race it was, man. You know, a few hitches there for me, but really, all in all, a great, very entertaining race. I think the time just went too fast for me, to be honest with you. All right, we're joined in the booth here with Michael Brooks. Thanks so much for coming in and talk a little bit about your race this evening. Looks like Michael might have a little bit of trouble here hearing me, I think. Trying to get, hopefully get our race winner here, Daniel Zuba, in victory lane. up here in the broadcast booth. James Zuba, I should say.
Oh, I forgot to press push to talk. That's my fault. Sorry.
Well, hey, man,
yeah.
How was the race for you tonight?
It was after my colossal beep up at the end of the start of the race. I had good fun fighting through the field at the end of it. I think I ended up 15th. Yeah, it wasn't an ideal start, but it was good fun in the end.
Man, this track just seems like one of those tracks where you just can't take your eye off the ball. You've got to maintain your focus and race this track. It can really get away from you.
Yeah, well, the thing is, on I think it was the final restart, whatever that was, and on that fast right-hander, I just took a weird line. I don't know why I did it, but of course, I was basically out of control into the barrier. Lucky I didn't take anyone out, frankly. But yeah, I was basically 2/3 of a lap down by lap 2.
Well, hey, we got James up here in the booth with us. James, hopefully I'm pronouncing your last name correctly. Is that Zuba?
Close. Juba.
All right, Zuba. Well, congratulations, man. You really had a dominant machine today, and you had some lap traffic to deal with there late in the race. And I'm sure you had your eye on Hector Thompson coming as well. Talk a little bit about what it was like to get through that lap traffic.
Yeah, it wasn't an easy race. I mean, Hector kept me under pressure for the whole race. I didn't have a chance to have a break. I think I just managed to pull away at the start, managed to get the traffic right, got it quite lucky. Then as the race went on, he started to claw his way back and get better traffic than me, and it was going to get quite dicey at the end. I think he might have had an accident with lap traffic or something, which is a shame, because I'd loved a good hard battle to the line.
Well, Brands Hatch is one of those tracks that just demands 100% of your attention because of the technical turns and, of course, the elevation changes. And talk about that maybe on the scale of say 1 to 10, 10 being the hardest you've ever driven. What it's like here for this track for you?
At least an 8 or a 9, and especially how much degradation you get on those left-hand side tyres. They just get demolished throughout the race. It's really hard to be able to carry the speed through, but be careful not to lose the car, because you're just losing grip the entire race, lap by lap.
Well, Dino Faldetti is joining us up here in the booth as well. Talk a little bit about your race and say a few words here about the league and what you have coming up here this season.
Hello, everybody. Dino here. Well, first of all, I would like to say thanks to everybody who showed up for this race, for people who signed up, which was many people. And sorry for the people on the back of the grid. We had a big bug, as you see. We had to restart the race about 2 or 3 times. We tested the truck many times on single play with the maximum drivers in there, no problem. But on the night, there was a problem on the last, I think, 5-6 people. They found themselves starting from the grass, actually, so behind the gate. So sorry about that. And all of those people had a penalty to start with. So it was a little bit messy for me as well, because I was qualifying on the back of the grid. And, but I had fun at the end. I'm sure everybody else had fun, at least the people on the front. Yeah, we go plan something else after these 8 races, probably with an electric car. But we cannot say that much about that yet, because it's to be organized yet.
Well, you have, I think, over 40 drivers signed up to compete in this series, and you had a huge field today. Really, I think everybody did a pretty darn good job getting around and really sort of staying out of each other's way. We didn't see too many connection issues. It just seems to be a very solid group of guys you have here. Talk about some of the drivers here and folks who are your admins here as well.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's been a very busy track tonight, and especially on the qualifying, everybody was able to find some space to have a clean lap. so everybody was, I think, concentrating. We have a lot of people here, new drivers from Racing Mania that we haven't seen yet. About 15, 20 people we know, but all the rest is just new drivers, so we cannot comment about that too much. But I can see people are pretty well mannered, on track, and respectful, and that's what we stand for,
We got some other folks here joining us. Maestro, I believe how you pronounce that name. Guess he left us. Valerio Margarito is joining us here in the booth as well. So Valerio Margarito is joining us in the broadcast booth as well. Welcome,
yeah,
Valerio.
Sorry, Heath. Antonello is the guy who just left. Basically, he doesn't speak English. I think he might, he joined just because he saw us here, but there is no English there. He's from Italy, and also Valerio Margarito is the other admin. Well, he doesn't speak in English at all, so we're gonna have to do with Michael or James for another few words.
All right, no problem. Well, you've got a big race coming up here next week. Talk about your plans for next week's race.
I was just trying to get.
Yeah, go ahead, Michael.
I just want to get to lap 2 without crashing. That's my target, first of all.
Well, you've got Silverstone, Spa, Nuremberg Ring, Paul Ricard, Misano, Zandvoort, and Hungaroring really coming up here in this season. Are there any tracks there that stand out that you really feel pretty confident? And what are going to be the tracks that are going to be very challenging for you?
For me, I'm not great at Misano, so I'm probably going to struggle there. I'm looking forward to Monza and Zandvoort. I should be pretty good at those, I hope.
I don't think we're doing Monza, mate.
Misano.
I'm sure it's on the calendar.
It's not on the calendar.
No, unfortunately not. Monza's not there.
Got Paul Ricard after Spa, I believe. But next race, I just want to say it's an original track, ICI track, Silverstone. I don't think we're gonna have any problems with a 40 people grid. So just to make people reassured a little bit.
No, I've driven that version with VEC and 40 plus cars there, so it shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, I can't wait for Silverstone. Silverstone's one of my favourite tracks. I think one that I do fairly well at, so should be looking for a good result there as well.
Man, you got Spa coming up on 29 October in that 60-minute race. You go through a 24-hour period there. You go from day to night in that. How's that going to be for you guys, and what kind of challenges does that throw out there for the drivers?
I think definitely the nighttime conditions are probably going to throw a few spanners in the works, because black traffic and everything, and definitely trying to pick out our brake marker boards as the time is quickly changing on throughout the hour. So it should be quite an interesting race, and we've also got to watch out for the cooling conditions as it goes into the night.
For me, it'll be my first ever night race, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I tried one at Misano, and it was a little bit of a nightmare. Man, I ended up in the kitty litter a lot.
Yeah, I've come from endurance, so I've done a lot of night races, both day and night, through day and night as well. So I've pretty much done it all in all weather conditions as well. So I'm used to it, but it is definitely a tougher challenge than a full day race.
We'll talk a little bit about Sim Racing Mania here as we start to close out this interview, and what sort of racing you do other than the GT3 cars, and how do people get a hold of you as far as maybe being able to join up and race with you guys?
We've been around for quite a while, almost 10 years, and the first 5-6 years we did the only Formula One racing. Just making 3 or 4 leagues every year, and then we change a little bit on GT cars, just fast cars, But yeah, we're gonna be doing a mix of everything. I mean, we just don't want to get stuck into one category or one class. So the idea is to just provide different challenges with different cars, different style of driving, just to not get bored, basically. And basically, we had a big website and a big forum, which was costing a lot of money, but nobody really is using it these days. Everybody's on Discord, so we got to migrate here on Discord, and we run things from our channel in Discord. And we got a Facebook page and a few very popular groups on there. Sim Racing Public is one of our groups, and our page Sim Racing Mania. So keep tuned and join us, guys.
I can say from personal experience, they're the nicest guys you'll ever meet. When I first joined Sim Racing Mania, I couldn't use my wheel with rFactor 2. I had some sort of glitch where it was like it was being possessed by a ghost. And those guys helped me get it all sorted out, and I've been racing rFactor 2 ever since.
Well, I know, speaking, the short time that I've known you guys have been so patient and very helpful and very welcoming. And I would encourage anybody who's interested in doing some rFactor 2 sim racing to give you guys a look. So thanks so much for the hospitality that you've shown me.
Thank you so much for the broadcast. You're very welcome, and hope to see you soon.
Yeah, thank you very much, Heath.
Yeah, everybody's been very welcome in here. I mean, this is only my technically second race if you include the test race for this, and haven't had any problems with anybody here. Everybody's been very kind, tried to make sure that everybody has the best experience out on track as they can, as was experienced today with the problem with the grid. And yeah, I couldn't be with better drivers, to be honest.
Thank you.
Hey, best of luck to you next week, James, and congratulations to you on a great race win here at a very challenging course at Brands Hatch, and I have no doubt you're going to be ready for business when you get to Silverstone.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, well done, mate. Well done, James. Very good work.
Try and slow down next time.
Well, I'm going to have a 50-kilogram weight penalty for the next race, so...
Oh, yeah, good luck with that, though.
Yeah. I think the McLaren struggles quite a lot with weight transfer, so that should be quite interesting with a bit of extra weight on board.
I think the BMW has a natural weight penalty anyway, so it should even it out.
Yeah, should hope for a more even playing field amongst the cars. The cars seem quite even in pace, to be honest.
Yeah, I know we were discussing having a BOP for this series, but we honestly don't need it. They're all really evenly matched.
And I think with the sharing the setup channel so that everybody can at least have a baseline setup for everybody to use, it's bringing everybody closer together and making it much tighter up at the front for the win.
Well, I know I had a chance to get around the track in all of these cars, and of course I'm pretty slow anyway, but I didn't really notice a whole heck of a lot of difference just straight out of the box. They obviously have their differences as far as handling is concerned, but I didn't really see anything that was sort of acting as an anchor on one versus another.
Yeah, they're quite balanced over a lap. Some of them are faster in straight lines, some of them are faster in the corners, some faster in slow speed, high speed. There's lots of different things, but they all seem to end up with very similar laps at the end of the lap, so all very evenly balanced.
That's what makes GT racing great at the end of the day. So many different cars, evenly matched.
Yeah, you can see your favourite sports car, supercar out on track and all battling for the win.
All right, boys. Hey, thanks so much for joining us here, and we're going to kick off the end of the broadcast. And again, thanks so much for letting me do this. Really a bucket list item for me, so really appreciate it.
Thank you, and see you all soon. Bye-bye.
Take care, guys.
Yeah, thank you guys. Everybody, I'm looking forward for the next race.
All right, that's our race winner, James Zuba. Joining us up in the booth, and some of the admin there at Sim Racing Mania. What a great race it was, and he came away with the race victory. Really did a masterful job, I think, of making his way through lap traffic. Really had the really was on top of the car all night long. Really did not see any time that I had the camera pointed on him, I didn't see him miss a turn. I didn't really see any mistakes there, and he really didn't get rattled. He realized that Hector Thompson was running him down a little bit, but Hector had run into a little bit of trouble there and fallen back. But what a tough break there for him. But nonetheless, a great race win for James Zuba as he gets a big one here at Brands Hatch. Coming up tomorrow night, we'll be at Road America, a little road course action in the stock cars. Race number 7 in the 2019 Season D, the 4th season of 2019. 34-lapper from Road America, and it'll be live right here on TurnLeft TV with the Iron Man Racing Series. That season is heating up, man, just a little past halfway, and it is tight. So you'll definitely want to check that out live. That'll be at 9 p.m. Eastern Time right here on TurnLeft TV. I want to thank you so much for coming out to the YouTube channel and checking things out here. Always appreciate folks coming out and checking out what I have going on here. I just really feel very fortunate that people would watch the races here. If you like what you're seeing, please hit that thumbs up button and let me know how I'm doing. And if you haven't subscribed, I encourage you to do so and hit that little bell next to the subscribe button. That way you know when races are coming up. And then if you'd like, you can hit the donate button up in the banner of the channel and make a donation through PayPal. Coming up on Friday, the High Octane Racing League Bushwhackers Series will be back in action at Talladega Superspeedway. It's race number 7 in the 2019 fall season. 2 25-lap heat races and a 50-lap points race coming up this Friday. Well, thank you for coming in tonight and checking out the broadcast. I greatly appreciate all of the support. And what an honor it was for me to be able to broadcast this race for Sim Racing Mania. Man, you can just tell these guys have their act together, that's for sure, man. With as many drivers as you had here tonight, this thing has been pretty much seamless from start to finish. They had a few little deals there where they had to do some restarts there. That was just that happens when you have that many drivers there. But the connection was solid. The racing was fantastic. And, really good, ample amount of time to get in, tweak things, get things dialed in throughout the week, and then be ready to make it happen on a Tuesday. So congratulations to James on a big race win here at Brands Hatch, and excited to see what he's got in store for the rest of the season. I have a feeling he's going to be winning some more races before it's over with. Well, we had a ton of people joining us on the chat and watching the race. I always appreciate people coming in. Adacar 83. Next time, win for me. Hey, okay. Love to see that. So thanks so much to Ed Palumbo coming in. Done a lot of races with Ed, and greatly appreciate him coming in and supporting TurnLeft TV. He's always been a huge supporter. Congratulations to James. Enjoy this win. You better be back at it next week, man. You're going to have to defend that. That's going to do it for us tonight here on TurnLeft TV. Thanks so much for coming in and joining us. We'll see you next time. We out of here.